Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. The Diagnostic Trouble Code, DTC P0506, corresponds to an issue known as idle control system RPM lower than expected. This code is triggered when the vehicle's engine RPMs drop lower than what the engine control module ECM is designed to maintain during idling conditions. The idle control system is critical as it regulates the engine's idle speed, ensuring that it runs smoothly at low RPM without stalling. The engine control module monitors various inputs to determine the appropriate idle speed based on engine load, coolant temperature, and other factors. In the Honda HR-V from 2016 to 2022, this system is typically linked to the throttle body, where airflow is controlled to manage engine RPM. A malfunction could arise from several issues, such as sensor failures, throttle body blockages, or problems within the air intake system. It's important to address DTC P0506 to prevent further engine performance issues. DTC P0506 is primarily related to the idle control system, which is responsible for maintaining the engine's RPM at idle. The throttle body plays a major role in this process by regulating the amount of air entering the engine, thereby controlling the idle speed. The system relies on several sensors, including the engine coolant temperature, ECT sensor, and intake air temperature, IAT sensor, to provide crucial data to the engine control module. The ECT sensor is located near the engine block, while the IAT sensor is usually situated in the intake manifold or air intake duct. These components work together to ensure the engine remains at an optimal temperature and enters the correct RPM range. If these components fail or are obstructed, it can directly affect the idle performance of the vehicle. Several factors could lead to the triggering of DTC P0506. A dirty throttle body can significantly impede airflow, preventing the engine from achieving the desired RPM at idle. Carbon buildup or dirt could block the throttle plate, leading to irregular engine operation. Faulty sensors, such as the ECT or IAT, can send inaccurate information to the ECM, which might result in incorrect RPM control. Additionally, issues related to the air intake system, such as leaks or blockages in the intake duct, can lead to poor air-fuel mixtures, further impacting idle performance. Lastly, electrical problems within the control circuit can also cause communication issues between the sensors and the ECM, contributing to the low RPM situation. When DTC P0506 is present, several symptoms may arise during vehicle operation. Rough idling is a common complaint, where the engine may fluctuate in RPM or feel unsteady. In some instances, the engine may stall unexpectedly, particularly when coming to a stop or during low-speed maneuvers. Additionally, drivers might experience poor acceleration, as the vehicle may struggle to gain speed due to insufficient engine power delivery. The check engine light is typically illuminated on the dashboard, serving as a warning sign that an issue has been detected by the onboard diagnostic system. Recognizing these symptoms early can prevent further complications and assist in timely repairs. The first step in troubleshooting DTC P0506 involves verifying the problem conditions. Begin by turning the vehicle to the on mode, which allows power to the vehicle's electrical systems without starting the engine. Next, use the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, to clear the existing DTC in the system. After clearing the DTC, start the engine and proceed to hold the engine speed at approximately 3,000 RPM without any load. This should be done with a continuously variable transmission, CVT, in park or neutral. or a manual transmission, MT, in neutral as well. Continue this for a moment until the radiator fan activates, and then allow the engine to idle for at least 20 seconds. Following this procedure, monitor the data list on the HDS for specific conditions relating to engine coolant temperature, intake air temperature, vehicle speed, and fuel trim. If conditions are inadequate, further analysis is required. Next, proceed to the visual inspection of the throttle body for any abnormalities. Start by turning the vehicle to the off or lock mode to ensure safety before working on fuel and electrical systems. Remove the intake air duct that is connected to the throttle body to gain access. Examining the throttle bore is crucial. Inspect for any signs of dirt, carbon buildup, or physical damage. Blockages in this area can severely hinder airflow, affecting engine performance. If dirt or carbon is found, cleaning the throttle body is necessary to restore proper airflow. Should you identify any damage in the throttle bore, it indicates that the throttle body may need replacing. If no issues are detected, the throttle body may be functioning correctly, and you'll need to proceed to the subsequent steps to inspect the air conditioning system. This step is a repetition of the previous visual inspection for thoroughness. Turn your vehicle to the off mode and remove the intake air duct from the throttle body once again. Carefully inspect the throttle bore for any remaining dirt, carbon, or damage. It's essential to ensure that no debris is obstructing the throttle plate. Should you find dirt or carbon buildup, a thorough cleaning should be performed to restore normal function. Additionally, check for any damage to the air cleaner element, as this could impact airflow. If there is discernible damage to the throttle body, it must be replaced to ensure optimal performance. If everything appears fine, it's time to advance to the next step of the troubleshooting process. In this step, focus on assessing the idle control system's operation. Start by turning the vehicle to the on mode and use the HDS to clear any DTCs currently logged in the system. Once cleared, start the engine again and hold it at 3,000 RPM without load, as done in prior steps. Continue to maintain this RPM until the radiator fan turns on. Then allow the engine to idle for at least 20 seconds. It's critical to verify that the engine reaches proper operating conditions by checking the data list via HDS. The values to monitor include the ECT sensor reading, the IAT sensor value, and vehicle speed, confirming they all meet expected thresholds. Pay close attention to the short fuel trim levels as well. After you check these conditions, observe the OBD status for DTC P0506 and confirm whether the test has passed or failed. If it passes, intermittent failure is likely. If it fails, further inspection of the AC system could be warranted. Upon completing all necessary repairs, it's essential to conduct a final verification to ensure the issue has been resolved. First, confirm that the DTC has been cleared using the HDS. A thorough test drive should follow, assessing the vehicle under various conditions to confirm the idle stability and performance. Keep an eye on how the engine behaves during low-speed acceleration as well as idling. Any recurrence of rough idling or stalling is a red flag. Additional monitoring of the check engine light during this phase ensures that nothing is overlooked. This test drive aims to replicate conditions under which the original problem was noticed, so being diligent in these checks is crucial. If any concerns arise, return to the relevant troubleshooting steps to diagnose further. To minimize the likelihood of encountering DTC P0506 in the future, implementing a routine preventive maintenance schedule is advisable. Regular cleaning of the throttle body will prevent carbon buildup and dirt accumulation, which can impede airflow and disrupt engine performance. It's also essential to inspect key engine sensors, including the ECT and IAT sensors, to ensure they are functioning properly and providing accurate readings to the engine control module. Additionally, maintaining the air intake system, which includes checking for leaks or clogs, will also promote optimal engine operation. Keeping an eye on these components can greatly enhance engine reliability and longevity. Taking these preventive steps can help avert costly repairs down the line, ensuring smooth operation of your Honda HR-V. In summary, DTC P0506 denotes a critical issue with the idle control system, indicating that the engine's RPM is lower than expected during idle. A thorough examination of the throttle body and related engine components is fundamental in diagnosing the problem accurately. Addressing potential causes like dirt buildup or faulty sensors early on can significantly mitigate engine performance issues. Regular preventive maintenance, including inspections and cleanings, can also save time and money in the long run by ensuring systems remain operable. Understanding and addressing DTC P0506 will aid in maintaining the functionality and longevity of your Honda HR-V, ensuring a reliable driving experience. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.